There we go. Awesome. All right, fantastic. Well, welcome everybody. As I said, we are doing a BOGO training, and the reason that we are doing a BOGO training specifically is because, well, we're blessed to have a lot of new people, right? I know this is definitely something I will never complain about, but we have a lot of new people on our team. And some of you, I'm going to try to tilt this down, some of you have never even experienced a BOGO week as a customer, much less as a builder, right? So we're just going to cover some of the basics about what BOGO week is. So I'm going to kind of go through that quickly, and then we're going to dive in on different strategies that you can do. What are some expectations, ways that you can prepare, okay? So really excited to have you all on the call tonight. Thank you very much. All right, so BOGO week, how to make the most of your BOGO week sales opportunity. All right, so number one, like I mentioned, we're going to go over what are some of the basics, okay? These are some of the things that we are going to cover in our call. Obviously, I'm learning this from the Emerge training, and that we like to give an agenda up front so you know what to expect. We're going to talk about the who, what, when, where, why, and how of BOGO. Specifically, I want to know, I want to tell you who's going to benefit from BOGO week, who is it available to, who should you contact, right? What is a BOGO? What do we do with the opportunity? What do I need to prepare for, right? When does it begin and end? When are the specials announced? And when do we get orders, when do orders get placed? We're going to talk about where are the specials first announced, where do the customers go to order, and where do I need volume? Make a special note. That's what I need everybody to pay close attention to. Why? Why is this such a big deal, right? Why does this require training to do it? I was thinking about that today. It's like, all day I've been going in and just updating and adding another slide over another slide. And my dad was like, why does this require so much training? I was like, oh, Daddy, it really does. We could just do a BOGO week, right? And just, blow through it, and whatever happens, happens, right? But as you guys know, that's not how Miss Kim rolls, right? I like to make things as productive as possible. So let's make the best of this week and really, really, really bring some volume in, right? Let's really get the opportunity to add in some new customers that wouldn't normally order doTERRA or have been dragging their feet along forever trying to order doTERRA. This is the opportunity, all right? Why would we contact people that aren't customers? We're going to talk about that a little bit. And then how? How do I organize the sales? How do I disseminate the information? And how can this help me with rank advancement? Okay, so let's go. Who benefits from BOGO week? Number one, customers. Customers benefit greatly, okay? This is an opportunity for many customers to get an oil that they maybe currently use and love, and then maybe something they've never even tried. Maybe it's something that's brand new to them. Maybe it's 2 oils they love. Maybe it's 2 they've never tried. But this is a really cool opportunity because everybody loves something for free, right? Everybody loves that. So who benefits from a BOGO week? Number one, your customers. Number two, I'm still not even going to say us, right? Number two is non-customers. Non-customers, or those prospects or those people that are not quite ready to do the membership and everything else, they benefit from a BOGO week because this is a once a year, twice a year maybe opportunity where we are going to open and say, if you want to get this deal, I can help you get this deal, okay? And we're going to talk about the logistics of that and why you may or may not choose to do that. It is going to be completely up to you. And then thirdly, who do I contact, right? So we're going to talk about having a list, having a contact list in advance, okay? And making sure that you are prepared, okay? Now, if you are brand new, please don't be scared. I know I keep saying like, we need to be prepared, we need to be prepared. BOGO week can be extraordinarily exciting, right? I mean, our BOGO week in February did in 1 week what we normally do in an entire month of volume, okay? Our team did over 10,000 PV in only 1 simple week. 1 week, that was it. And if you recall, The beginning BOGOs of that week were phenomenal. The end of the week was phenomenal. But at the end of the week, you know what? It was super low PV. So it wasn't even an order that was like, oh, they're ordering frankincense and they're getting something for free. No, they were ordering a pedal diffuser, which is only 20 PV, right? And I thought, how are we going to build volume with that? I mean, it's great for the customer, but how are we going to build volume? But we did. We did because people dove in and got as many as they could, right? So what do we need to prepare for? What is a BOGO? Let's talk about it. So for doTERRA, a BOGO is simply this, because BOGO means a lot of different things to a lot of different people, right? Sometimes it's buy one, get one half off, like if you go to Payless, right? Sometimes it's a buy one, get one free if you go to a Harris Teeter or a grocery store or whatever. For doTERRA, a BOGO week is that each day of the week, they're going to offer a specific special, okay? It's not just pick an oil, get an oil for free. There is a specific item that they are offering. And I'll give you some examples of that later. But you will have, you'll have the opportunity to purchase an oil and get an oil or a product for free, okay? Each day, they will need to place a separate order through the week, okay? Every single day, we'll have a new BOGO. It'll run for 24 hours. I'm jumping ahead, but that is what a BOGO is with doTERRA. What do we do with the opportunity? Well, we're going to get more customers to try some oils they maybe typically wouldn't try. I'll give you a great example. The last BOGO we did was if you purchased Douglas fir, you got lime for free. Well, I know a lot of people that don't typically use Douglas fir, but it has monumental, amazing properties for helping with all kinds of things with respiratory and with even hormone and emotional balance. And when paired with lime, smell divine, right? And so we are getting the opportunity to have customers try new oils. We are using this opportunity to bring in some people who have never ordered but are interested in doTERRA. And what do we need to prepare for? Well, it can get a little chaotic, right? And I want it to be chaotic, right? I bring on the chaos, my friends, right? Now, part of that is excitement chaos, right? I don't want free for all. We don't know what we're doing. But exciting stuff because we all look forward to it. I know all of you do. I even have customers that are texting me, late at night, like, are you sure you don't know the BOGO yet? Are you sure you don't know? As if I'm hiding something, right? But this is something that we need to know who you're going to contact. You're going to have a list. You're going to have their phone numbers. You're going to have their email addresses, however is the best way to contact them. You're going to already know in advance, okay, how you're going to keep track of those orders if they are having you order for them. You're going to already be prepared knowing where you need volume on your team. And we have several people that are brand new, so you'll take the volume anywhere you can get it. I'm all for that. That's awesome. We have other people that are in the process of advancing rank and are having some strategy of building their team. So they will need to focus on getting people on those legs where they don't have as much volume ordering, right? And they will look at maybe taking some of the customers from the one leg and using their BOGO orders to order on that other leg, okay? So those of you that are in that transition, you and I will have individual strategy calls probably over this weekend so that I can discuss those with you and we can decide what is the best plan of action. But for today, what you need to prepare for is setting aside time to do BOGOs, writing up your list, and making sure you're ready to do those contacts. Okay, next we have when does it begin and end? Well, I told you each BOGO is a 24-hour deal, okay? It is posted as of midnight doTERRA time, which is, Mountain Central Time. So we get it about 2 hours behind. So at 2 a.m. is when it actually posts our time here in on the East Coast. So they do it at midnight doTERRA time. So at 2 a.m. is when we actually know the deal for the day. Very, 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 very rarely do they post it a little bit earlier. Typically it's at 2 a.m. Now, do I expect anybody to be up besides me at 2 a.m. to see that? Absolutely not. Okay, we're not unreasonable, right? But I do want you to make sure that as early as you possibly can, you check the special. If you do it before I disseminate it down to you guys, that's totally fine, right? Maybe you are going to get it and you're going to be able to post it right away, right? It is actually on both. Good question. So, and I'm going to cover that in a minute where they'll post it. But so as of 2 a.m., I will find out the information. I'll quickly put together a few things. And at 7 a.m. every morning, Monday through Friday of next week, I will send it out directly to you. I will send it on text. I will post it on Facebook. And I will get it out to you in any other way, shape, or form. If you need it in an email, because you're going to email customers, we can do that as well, okay? My responsibility is simply this, to prepare the information and pass it on to you. I don't want you bogged down with making new advertisements, with making new memes and new this and write up a whole new thing. I don't want all that. I want you to focus on just getting that information to your customers, okay? So my job is to get the information, follow and get things down from Holly, from Dawn, from Kelly, from myself, putting it together and just passing it on to you so that it's simple, smooth for you. You get it, you text it. You get it, you email it. You get it, you post it on Facebook, okay? I text them to you guys so that you can cut and paste from your phone, right? So it's easy for you to text, all right? And we're going to talk about that in a minute. When are the specials announced? Like I said, it is announced at 2 a.m. every day, which also means that technically, and you do not want to tell your customers this, please, I'm begging you, do not tell your customers this. It means that you can place orders up until 1:59 a.m., okay? So if you have some things that come in late, you know, that kind of stuff, you can put them in later in the evening if you needed to. However, I strongly advise that you ask all of your customers to contact you by 5 p.m. if they are going to be bringing you money or giving you money for you to order for them, or that they post their order by 8 p.m. at the latest so that they make sure that they get the deal. Now, some of these may be so amazing that they sell out. And so I really encourage people, check the special right at 7 a.m. because you want to jump in and try to get it as early in the day as possible, okay? When do the orders get placed? Again, each day, right? So somebody can't stockpile for the week and say, okay, I want to get this BOGO and this BOGO. I had oh my goodness, I had a lady do that once. Luckily, she caught me on Wednesday to tell me she wanted to order the last 2 days and Wednesday. So she only missed those 2 days. But it was really, I felt like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. So every single day, the orders need to be placed, okay? And if you have any trouble, please know that I am going to be fully available. Kelly is going to be fully available. Your uplines, whether they be Cheryl or Jennifer or Karen, are going to be fully available to help you take care of this and to get your orders processed, okay? Let's say you have got some people, well, I won't jump ahead, I'm gonna get there. Okay, so next, try to stay right on track. Where are the specials first announced? Thank you, Shayla. So where are they first announced? First on the back office, okay? That little banner is gonna change on the dashboard and on the shop page. It's gonna change over at 2 a.m., okay? Then it will also be posted on Facebook at 2 a.m. So you may see it on one or the other. doTERRA also sends out an email. Some of your uplines, the higher uplines, will send out an email. Do not count on somebody else notifying your customers. So please, please, it is your responsibility to let them know, okay? I told you guys the story before. Here, Kelly and I are a silver and a platinum, and my mom didn't know it was BOGO week. That was embarrassing, okay? We got so caught up in doing all of our stuff and doing whatever, we weren't even prepared enough in advance to do that, to tell her own mom, okay? So please, that's why we talk now about being prepped, being ready, making the best of it. We never find out this early. If you're new, let me just clarify. We never find out this early. This is phenomenal. Many times we find out on Saturday, maybe Sunday, right? At the absolute most, we found out the Friday before. We never find out this early. So we are taking advantage of this and showing doTERRA that we want to know early, we value knowing early, and we will rock it because you let us know early, so that hopefully when this happens again, we have the same benefit, okay? Now, why have we not started releasing this information yet? Because we have a lot of people that do LRPs, and they're gonna process those LRPs before the 15th so that they get the free product of the month. If we start passing down this information now, and someone goes in and they go, oh, well, I'm gonna wait to do my LRP until later when I have a BOGO or whatever, they're not gonna realize, some of them are not gonna realize they're gonna miss out on the product of the month, okay? Besides, doTERRA has, their shipping schedule. Excuse me. Sorry. doTERRA has all of their shipping very, very, very well organized and scheduled, okay? And so they make sure that those LRPs are all very well lined up. That's why sometimes when you go in to choose your LRP date, it's not available, the one that you want. It's because they have too many that are shipping out on that specific day. And so to make sure that their shipping department stays as efficient as possible, they do that. So we don't want to add to the craziness of a BOGO week shipping out by putting in there, having people shift all their LRPs to next week too, because then we risk it being delayed orders. Point is, it's better to hold this until Saturday, okay? So Saturday is when we're gonna start announcing this to customers, okay? So where are the specials first announced? On the back office and on Facebook. And then you will see them from me at 7 a.m. Where do customers go to order? Okay, they are gonna go in their back office, and if they currently have an LRP, what do we want to tell them? I wanna see if anybody knows, what do we suggest to them? Put it in the chat or unmute yourself. What do we tell them if they already have an LRP and it is BOGO week?
Create a second LRP.
Boom, that's what I'm talking about right there. Create a second LRP, okay? We don't want them to change their current LRP, right? Because at that point, they might not remember to go back and change it back, or they might, it gets all like jumbled up. I tell them, just set up a second LRP and use that for your BOGOs. Because when they do that, they can just simply go to the corner of that second LRP and say, delete this LRP. Easy, easy, done, okay? And the last thing is where do I need volume, okay? This is where I need you to look on your team, look on your tree, on your back office, and see where are the different areas where you are short on volume to get yourself to a next rank, okay? You need to make that decision by looking through and finding out. If you're not sure what I'm talking about and you have no idea what's happening, please talk to either your upline or myself, and we will help explain that part to you, okay? Because I have 3 legs on my team. One leg has massive volume, overflowing volume over here, okay? Then I have a middle leg that is growing and growing and growing and growing. Then I have a third leg that is in the beginning stages of growing, okay? So where do you think I need volume the most? On the third leg, right? That's where I need to focus. I don't want to go full on, hand to the wall, like get everything going on that first leg. I really need to focus on that third leg. So if I have customers from somewhere else that want to place orders and they don't mind doing it through my account, I just tell them, if you don't mind, I'll be happy to place your order for you, and I'll put it, and I go and put it on another leg, okay? And again, I'm happy to talk that through with you individually to make sure that you have the right strategy on that, okay? How do I organize sales, okay? Again, keeping your log of who you're gonna contact each day, how do they prefer to be contacted, and third of all, you want to make sure that you keep track of anybody that is having you order for them, okay? So if you have a non-customer that wants to order, you have to keep a log, okay? You have to keep a log, piece of paper, something, whatever, a spreadsheet that says, my friend, Bob Smith, he is not a doTERRA customer. He ordered the BOGO for today. His total was this amount. He paid me by this, okay? They can use a Cash App to pay you. Our family all uses the Cash App. They can use PayPal to pay you if you have PayPal. They can bring you a check, a money order, however you want to do it. That's completely up to you. Cash, whatever. But you must keep a receipt or a documentation of that if you're going to do anything outside of your current customers ordering on their own accounts, okay? How can I disseminate the information? Calling, texting, Facebook group, okay? We're going to cover that in a minute. Emailing, all right? These are the 4 ways that we want to make sure. So calling, texting, emailing, and a Facebook group. That's how we're going to get the information out to people. How can this help me with rank advancement? Very simply. I'm going to show you at the end of this that if you were to do, 5 BOGOs each day, you would have 100 PV, and you would have 500 PV by the end of the week extra on your team, okay? This is everything that's over and above. It's over and above everything you already have with LRPs and new enrollments and stuff. This is just extra. This is just bonus. Bonus PV, my friends. Bonus PV. So that is how this can help you with rank advancement. Some of you have been lurking in the shadows of the next rank, and you're going crazy because you want to break through that, right? Whether it is from manager to director, whether it's from director to executive or a premier or elite or whatever it is, right? Some of you each month are just a few hundred PV away. Maybe you're 500 PV away, all right, from getting another level of commission down, all right? And so it's totally worth it to really dive in and do the absolute best you can to get the volume. Got to plug in my laptop. To get the volume that you need on your team, okay? Excellent. Let me just do this really fast. 1 second. Okay, sorry, I had to plug that in. Okay, so that is how it can help us with rank advancement. It's completely just manna from heaven. It's amazing extra PV. All right. All right. So next, our question is, here's our phone script. So we were talking about how we're going to disseminate the information. She's on the kitchen, Dad. How are we going to disseminate the information? Here is an example. Careful. Here's an example of the phone script, okay? Because here's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be calling all of your customers and prospects this weekend, okay? Need you to call every single one of them personally. Leave a voicemail if you need to. I don't care, but we need to actually make personal phone calls. You will get the best response that way, okay? Hey, Sue, how are you? I know that you love a great deal, and I know you love the oils, so I knew you'd want to be included in something fun we're doing this week. I'm so excited that doTERRA is offering a buy one, get one free deals week. Here's how it will work, okay? And then I explained to her, each day there's going to be a BOGO that's going to be posted. It's good for only 24 hours, not beyond that at all. So you'll hear from me at 7 a.m. if you would like to know what the BOGO is for each day. I'd hate for you to miss out on this daily deal, and I'll be texting the special each morning. Would you like me to add you to that list? I am so thrilled to be able to let you in on these specials. I think it's fun to help awesome customers like you to be able to get free oils. Watch for my text Monday morning, okay? This is as simple as you need to keep it when you call somebody. If you get their voicemail, because I don't answer calls from people I don't know, and if I'm busy, I'm not going to answer a phone call. I'm going to listen to the voicemail and see what I need to do. So you can even say, would you like me to add you to that list? If so, don't worry about calling me back. Just text yes. text me back, yes, and I will add you to that list, okay? And so this is just an example of something that you can say when you call people to describe the BOGO week, okay? And again, those of you that are new, I'm happy to go into more detail with you, but I wanted to just cover that quickly. Facebook. For Facebook. So a lot of our upline are strongly suggesting that we create a BOGO private Facebook group, okay? Personally inviting our contacts to participate in the group and then adding them individually, okay? We are not automatically adding anybody. Do not do that. That is poor form that other companies do. We are not going to do that, okay? We're going to send them an invite to our private Facebook group page, and we're happy to help you do that. And then we're going to add them individually if they're interested, okay? We're going to post 3 to 6 little memes this weekend, something funny, cute, like, oh my goodness, it's BOGO kind of thing, that, you know, kid that goes, you know, kind of stuff like that. Some oil tips and some conversation starters prior to BOGOs. I will be doing that this weekend, and you are more than welcome to cut and paste, copy, do whatever you need to do from Kelly, from Dawn, from Holly, from myself. Anything you find, use it, okay? Then we're going to post the daily BOGO deal as early as possible in the morning. Some of you are early birds, 5 a.m., whatever. Whatever time you're up, post it then, okay? And then throughout the day, we're going to be posting how to use the particular oils, okay? So that is something that throughout the day, you're going to look, you can learn, you can see stuff that we post on our pages. Some of the leaders will be posting things. Some of your upline leaders will be posting things. I know Karen always has good information to post, so checking Karen's page. Some of you that have been doing this for a while, I know Sarah Urbino and Hillary, and a couple of you, you know, are really comfortable with doing that because you've been doing it a while, Cheryl. So, you know, grab a hold of whatever they put out there and post it on your private Facebook. We're going to consider doing a Facebook Live video every day, okay, to create some interaction, right? And it's great to set a time and say, listen, every day at noon, or every day at 7 a.m., or every day at 5 p.m., I'm going to be doing a quick Facebook Live so that you can see how I'm going to use these oils, right? We're going to talk about that in a minute. And then we want to post 2 to 4 times throughout the day to interact with our customers about the BOGO oils. So you could post things that you've read in the Essential Life book. You can post things that you find on doTERRA.com, that you find on any of our other Facebook pages, and add those to yours so that your customers know. The key is, I don't want anybody to say, I don't know if I'd really use that one. So I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get that BOGO. All right. We want them to know how they can use them. Because sometimes, I don't know about you guys, sometimes they pull these things out of the rafters and we go, why are they offering that oil? Well, it's probably because not enough people use it and they'd like to get it circulating and people to understand how to use it. So take advantage of that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to send this Facebook invite script, okay? You're going to go on your Facebook Messenger and you're going to comment however you want. I kind of took this from another thing and altered it a little bit, but the basics are, you know, hey girl, I know you love a good oil deal. Who doesn't? We're going to have the most fun thing happening next week to celebrate and thank my customers like you. Every day doTERRA will be doing a fun buy one, get one free deal. That's right, free oils. For example, one day they might offer buy a peppermint, get a lavender for free. Awesome, right? I think it would be fun to hook everybody up with a deal so they can save money on all of our favorite oils. Would you like an invite to the group so you can see the daily special? Okay. That is what you would send on Facebook Messenger to any of your Facebook contacts, okay? And that way they can say, heck yeah, put me in that group, send me an invite. Or they can say, oh, no, I'm good, thank you very much, okay? We wanna make sure that they know, all right? And then as they send you back a yes or no or whatever, you can respond. Awesome, I'll get you invited. Each morning I'll post the daily deal, how I use those products, and of course, we'll have some giveaways. Can't wait. I almost forgot. If you have family members or friends that also love great deals and love the oils, you might want to see if they want to join our BOGO Bonanza. You don't have to use Bonanza. I took that from the Curse Bombs. I will be giving away a $25 gift card to someone like you that invites 10 interested friends to my BOGO group. Now, you can change that to however you want the wording. And again, I'll post these on our team page. You can offer a free oil to someone. You can offer a $25 gift card. You can offer them 25 PV, a spa product, whatever you want. But you want to get your current customers adding some of their friends and family that want to know about it as well, okay? So we're trying to reach out to as many people as possible, okay? Oops. When you're setting up your Facebook BOGO group, this is a great description that you can use. Again, I took this from the Curse Bombs, and I'll post this. It's time to reward you for being an amazing customer. doTERRA is offering daily BOGO deals this coming week to celebrate. The group is for people that love essential oils and great deals. It's time to stock up on your favorite oils. You guys can read all that. But it's something you can just cut and paste and put in the description of your Facebook group so that the people you're inviting know exactly what the group is for. These are some examples. For those of you that are new, these are some examples of previous BOGO deals that they have done. Some of them are small. Some of them are ridiculous and amazing, i.e., the Petal Diffuser, getting Breathe and Wild Orange for free, full bottles, by the way. That day blew up the system with doTERRA, totally blew it up. The consolation of that is they've done some updates of the system, right? And so now you can go in, place the order, and it puts it on hold in the system. And then as soon as it processes, it'll send you an email, okay? So it's a great way for it to you to not get stuck, like not being able to log in and everything else that we've had in the past sometimes, because people go crazy for doTERRA. Another one I mentioned, the Douglas fir, getting Lyme for free. This was a huge one. I didn't think this was going to be such a big deal, but I cannot tell you how many people got that Peace and Cheer roller BOGO. I was shocked, absolutely shocked. That was one that they threw in on Saturday, and I thought, maybe it might not. Absolutely blown away by how many people got that. I think we had over, if I'm recalling correctly, we had over 1,500 PV just in Peace Touch rollers that day, which is insane because it's only 18 PV. Okay, so that tells you how many people got multiple of these orders. Okay, so getting started. How do we get started prepping for our BOGO week? Number one, we're going to prepare our list of contacts. We've talked about that several times tonight, making sure that you know in advance who you're going to contact, who wants to know what the text is going to be, who wants to receive a text, who wants to be in your Facebook group, those kind of things. You're going to create a Facebook event page so that you can invite contacts to join if they would like. And you're going to please, and this is the one I emphasize the absolute most, besides preparing a list, please set aside specific time for doTERRA next week. I know a lot of you are traveling. Some of you are on summer vacation. Some of you have got kids at home over the summer. Some of you have got some crazy stuff happening in your family. I totally get that. Here's what I would just ask. Please just set aside 1 hour, maybe 2 tops, right? For each day next week. Just pencil it in that I'll spend 30 minutes in the morning getting all the things posted. I'll make some calls later in the afternoon, or I'll send my texts, block out some time, please, for doTERRA. It will help you to, number one, make the most of this, okay? Number two, it's going to help you to not get so frazzled where people are throwing in, and asking questions and getting all whatever, and you're trying to send out texts and you're at work and you're this and your kids are crazy, whatever. Just try to block out just even small 15 minutes at a time, okay? To go in, to check the promo and to post it on Facebook, okay? Then get another quick 15 minutes in of texting all your customers or calling your customers, okay? Then get another 15 minutes in Check your back office. See how many deals have been done. See if there's anybody you think would be good to contact, somebody that maybe hasn't jumped in already, and you go, man, they're doing digestion stuff today, and I know that, so-and-so has a lot of digestive problems. Maybe I should just call her and just make sure she knows about this. And then set aside another 15 minutes later in the day if you're having people ask you to do different orders for them, and they're going to give you money for it, or they're going to give you their credit card to order on somebody else's account. That's totally fine, okay? I will also mention, when you're doing your list of contacts, ask a few key people, okay, if they would allow you that if they do not get all of the BOGOs for that day, can you order some extra BOGOs on their account, okay? You need to have permission. You need to have verbal confirmation from them and or written, whatever, but something that tells them, hey, listen, are you going to get all of the BOGOs for today? Because each day you're going to have a limit of 4, 5, or 6, depending on what the supply is. And if somebody just wants one BOGO deal, you can ask them, hey, do you mind if I order the other 3 on your account so that we can make sure we get the most of this, And a lot of people are like, yeah, sure, no problem. Because guess what? They're getting LRP points. They're more than happy to have you ordering through their account, okay? They're more than happy to do it. But you're going to go in and you're going to put in, a second LRP, and you're going to put in the order information where it's going to ship to that other person, the other person's credit card number. So I always tell customers, if I'm going to use your account, please do not worry. Nothing is going to be billed to you. Nothing ships to you, nothing. It's just a vehicle for me to put an order through. That's all, okay? Again, if you need more instruction on that, please talk with one of us so that we can help you walk through that, okay? But it is an awesome way to get volume in different areas on your team that you need it, okay? So some options. What are some options? One option is you can open your account to non-customers like we've been talking about so that they will at least get started with doTERRA, okay? And they'll get a few oils to get started. Does it go against absolutely everything that I ever teach you throughout the year? Yes, it does, okay? I teach you that I don't want people to just get 1 or 2 or get retail orders. Oh my goodness, the idea of retail orders just boggles my mind. I don't ever like to do retail orders. I don't ever like to do individual oils. I want somebody to start with a kit. Why? Who knows? Unmute. Somebody tell me why we start with a kit.
Is it the classic? Because 90% of what they will call you about can be solved within those top 10 oils.
Thank you, Shayla. That's exactly right. We sell kits because why? Because I make more commission? No, I actually don't make more commission when I sell a kit. I sell kits because 90% of what people are going to call me about and are going to need help with, I can solve with one of those top 10 oils or a combination thereof, okay? That is why we sell kits. So for this week, it gives me just, but I know that there are some customers, they're not going to do it. They're just not. But maybe if they're trying some of the oils and they're enjoying the oils, maybe they will eventually, okay? But I make it abundantly clear, very, very abundantly clear. This is a one-time deal. I only am allowed, okay, and I say that very clearly because I, as your upline, do not ever want you doing this, but I say I am only allowed to open my account for this 1 week. So if there are some oils that you would like to order, then I would be happy to help you order them with wholesale pricing through my account, okay? Now, that said, I had to get that out of the way because all of your uplines all do it. They do it and they love it. They get all this extra volume, and I'm all for extra volume right now because can I just mention, my friends, our entire team this month, as of the 13th of July, has 1 enrollment. That's it. Not each, 1 on the whole team. Myself included, by the way. I'm totally included in the fault of this. One enrollment. That's it. Okay. So let's see what we can do, right? To kind of push through some stuff this week, because I think it might be helpful. I think a lot of us are getting caught up in the Emerge training and trying to figure out what's the best way to do that, and how do I get appointments and not wait for people, and and that's cool. We're in a transition phase where we're about to explode on this team. Oh my goodness. So many brand new people. It's a new day, right? It is a total transition phase. And I'm totally fine with that. I love it because I see us in that pot of water that's on the stove and it has all those little bubbles along the bottom, right above the burner, and with just a little more time and just a little more heat, it's going to turn into this rolling boil. I was talking to Dawn today. Our team has such potential to jump from a silver to a gold to a platinum team in a matter of months, my friends, a matter of months. And that means that all of you are going to have rank advances. I mean, this is just huge. And there are things that are available to me as a gold and as a platinum to pass down to you guys that's even better than what I can already do right now. So it is absolutely an exciting time for us, but we only have one enrollment. But you know what? We have some pretty good volume, and that means you're taking care of your customers and you have good LRPs. So bravo to that. So that said, do an enrollment push this weekend, right? Tell prospects that it will allow them to get the information first each day, okay? So that was one of the things I wanted to mention. First thing in the morning, I am going to tell all of my current customers first. People that are already enrolled are going to hear about this first. People that are not currently enrolled are going to hear about it later, okay? I want my customers to have first dibs. And this is what I'm going to tell a few of the people I'm going to talk to this weekend who have not enrolled. I'm going to tell them, listen, some of these BOGOs, they sell out in a matter of hours, okay? We've seen all kinds of promos sell out in a matter of hours, okay? So our team, we're going to order early in the morning. I want all my customers to be able to get in as quickly as possible in the morning. If you would like to be part of that first push and not miss out on a BOGO deal, I would love for you to just do the $35 this weekend even, right? Just do the $35 and get enrolled. And that way you can do that BOGO for this week coming up, okay? Because I would hate for you to miss out on it. So I just wanted to throw that idea out there just so you know, and just so you know, because sometimes they sell out, okay? So that is a way for you to have some of those people that are kind of hanging, never enroll. I got one in particular that I've got my eye on for this weekend. Another option is ordering free shipping by collecting orders throughout the day for local customers. Keyword there, local. You do not want to be driving orders around. You do not want to be delivering anything. This is an opportunity when somebody says to you, hey, listen, I would like to have free shipping, and they live down the street from me, or they live in my town, and they are willing to come and pick it up from you, okay? You are not delivering orders. We are not Avon. We are not a pizza delivery service. We are doTERRA. We are not delivering to people. That just makes your life so much more complicated, and that is not what we're gonna do, okay? So you tell people that are local, maybe you want to add this into your call or your text. You say, listen, we have an awesome BOGO week happening next week. And since you're local, I'm trying to save everybody a little bit of money on the shipping, okay? And because, people are going to have to pay shipping every single day when they do an order every single day. So encourage people just to do the $3.99 shipping, please, because they don't need their stuff urgent. And that's a great way to save money. But I tell people, if you're local, then if you want, I can either take your credit card information and order it through my account, or you can Cash App me or PayPal me or bring me cash, and I will order it for you and have it all shipped to my house, and then you can just pick it up from here, okay? Now that's where you need to make sure you've kept a log of notes, a spreadsheet of, okay, Joanne Burns, she ordered 3-piece rollers, okay, and so-and-so ordered this and they paid me this. Do not process an order for someone without payment, okay? If this is your best friend or family member or somebody you know extremely well, then that is up to you. That is at your discretion. But I highly recommend that you have payment up front, okay? So tell your customers if they want to be part of that free shipping deal, they need to have their order to you by 5 o'clock and they need to have money to you by 7 or 8 that night. That's the latest, because you want to give them time after work, maybe if they want to bring by cash. But I highly recommend using the Cash app or using PayPal for them to be able to pay you, okay? And then offer a free oil or product for anyone that does the BOGOs for every day that week. So if you have a customer that does a BOGO every single day, it's totally worth it to you to offer them a spa product or offer them a citrus oil or whatever it is you have on hand. See, a lot of you do these BOGOs and you collect your stuff. That's what I do. I get a whole bunch of stuff on BOGO week that I can give away for free later on as an incentive. So offer that for your customers. Say, listen, if you order every single day, all the BOGOs, I can give you a free product, or I can give you 20 PV or 50, whatever you want to do, whatever you can afford, okay? Do not let this break your bank, please, by all means. The idea is to make money, not spend money, okay? All right, we talked about keeping notes, making notes of anyone that orders by cash or credit card. If your orders push you to a rank advancement, doTERRA will go back and just go through and check quickly and see if you placed orders for somebody else on somebody else's account, okay? As long as you have notes of it, it's not a problem. They don't mind. I talked to my account manager about it just the other day. As long as you have documentation showing a PayPal receipt, a Cash App receipt, the credit card information, a money order, whatever it is, or a handwritten receipt for cash, you're fine. But keep documentation of it, okay? Do the second LRP, like I mentioned. Do not use your primary LRP. That is just a bad idea 100 times over. This is my infamous story of losing out on almost $100 worth of Fast Start one time when I first started because I did a BOGO on my primary LRP and didn't change it back. Let's take a moment of silence. It was gut-wrenching. It was heartbreaking because $100 in Fast Start, especially when you're brand new, is heartbreaking to lose, okay? It's heartbreaking for me now, much less when I first started. So please do not use your primary LRP. Make a second one, okay? Simple. You just press add an LRP. That's it. And then keep notes of non-customers and what they've ordered throughout the week. This is going to help you better lead them after BOGO week to a kit or a membership with other oils that will complete their top 10, because we want them to have a kit or top 10, because 90%, everybody together, 90% of what they're going to call me or ask me about can be solved with the top 10 oils, okay? All right, goals and potential. We just have a few slides left. I'm trying to stay right on time here for just at 10. So the goals and potential for this week, okay? The goal, every day, each day, to promote the specials to every single person on your list. Remember, you are serving your customers to the best of their ability, to your ability, by offering them a deal, okay? If you went to a restaurant all the time, you were always eating there, and one night they had a customer appreciation night where you could get all-you-can-eat lobster, or they were going to give a buy one, get one free for everybody in your thing. And your waitress that knows you so well, that sees you every time you're in there, that knows how much money you have spent in there, doesn't even tell you about it, you'd be disappointed, right? I know I would be, right? So my family, we eat at Outback all the time. We sit with some of the same servers all the time. If Outback had a customer appreciation night and no one told me about it, I'd be like, what the heck? I spend a ton of money here. I can't believe they didn't include me, okay? Please don't leave your customers out. If you are not interested in doing the BOGO for your team or whatever, please let your upline know. We'll do it. We'll contact them. If you're not in a place that you can do it, I'll do it. I'm not going to miss out on this opportunity. So if you don't want to do it, or you're not capable of doing it, or you think, you know what, this is pointless, whatever, I'm not even going to buy, please let somebody know, because it's not right for your customers to miss out on this. So let us know and let us help you, or let us do it for you if we need to. We're not going to pass down the commission to you because that's not right. But our job is to serve our customers. So make sure that you give them your best, okay? Your ultimate goal, okay? I'm not even going to say ultimate. I'm going to say your minimum goal. That's a big change, right? Your minimum goal is to create 100 PV each day. All that is 5 customers doing a 20 PV BOGO deal. I do not see why anybody on this team, other than somebody that started last week, I got like 2 of you that just started last week, right? There is, and even for you guys, you have friends or family that have been interested, you've talked to a little bit, that might want to jump in on this. Every single person on this team can easily do 100 PV that day. You can find 5 people on your team to do that one BOGO, okay? Maybe you yourself love that BOGO and want to do 100. I'm looking for you to have customers do it as well, okay? If you do 100 PV each day, okay, which on a regular day might seem like, oh man, I got to sell a family essentials kit every day. This is easy. This is a BOGO deal, okay? If you did that for 5 days straight, okay, you're going to have 500 extra PV. That is a make or break for some of you. That is huge. Number one, that is fast start money coming into you. That is rank advancement. And that is customers that are extremely happy for having a lot of free product coming in. What is our goal? Our goal are happy customers, right? Happy customers are long-term customers, okay? If you are working on rank, I'm going to talk to you individually so that I can help you strategize that. And just really stay focused, okay? Stay focused, because you're going to create the volume that you would holding even just one class, right? You can do that in 1 week with BOGOs, all right? So, prize. It's got to be a prize, right? No. The prize is simply this. You served your customers well. You're happy. I'm happy. No, of course there's a prize. You guys know I'm good like that. So there are 3 different opportunities to win a prize as a builder on Team CH2. Number 1, for the builder that collects the most BOGO orders for each day, you will receive 2 free oils from me, okay? And they are going to be lemon and wild orange. They're going to be good ones, okay? Can't promise like frankincense and sandalwood, but they're going to be good ones. They're going to be things that are definitely more than 20 PV, maybe even 30 PV oils, but you'll receive 2 of them. So for each day, you just need to keep a little check of how many BOGOs you have done each day. You will post this on our Team CH2 page and let me know at the end of each day or in the next morning how many BOGOs you were able to do for that day. Some of your customers may go in and do it on their own. So you need to go check your detailed genealogy and look. And if you look down, you'll see you press, you filter by the last order date. And if they've ordered that day, you can go in and see. Majority of them are going to be BOGOs, okay? So you'll receive 2 free oils, okay? One of which at minimum would be a level of like a Serenity, okay? For the builder that has the highest percentage of participation from their customers. Now I did this because I've got new people, right? So I didn't want this to just be prizes for people that have huge teams or have huge whatever. This is percentage of participation from their customers ordering BOGOs. This is over the whole week, okay? It doesn't mean they have to do it every day, but if you look at how many customers you have and how many of those customers got BOGOs, even just one, over that whole week, added up, you'll receive a $50 bonus, okay? So for anybody that has the highest percentage of participation, that's the key there, highest percentage of participation. If you have only 5 customers on your team and all 5 customers get it, you have 100% participation, the odds are good that you might win that $50. If you have 100 people on your team and only 20 people do it, that one might be harder to compete, okay? Now, here's the grand one here. And I want you to unmute and tell me what your response to this one is. For the highest amount of volume created by BOGOs over the entire week, okay? That means you add up all of the BOGOs you did for the whole week and the volume it created. That person will win a strategy call from our Diamond Upline, Miss Dawn Calvinisti.
Woohoo!
What do you think? I got one person excited.
Wow.
Oh, I got two people excited. I know Miss Sarah Urbino loves to talk to Dawn Calvinisti. Awesome. Yes. So if you do not know who Dawn is the one that is doing the Monday night calls, that is training. And Dawn is a diamond in this business and is a very dear friend of ours. And I'm going to tell you why this is a big deal. Besides being a diamond, besides the fact that she's enormously successful and her first diamond check we posted was $16,000. I'll say that again. Her first diamond check was $16,000 for the month, just for the month, okay? That is the kind of success this young lady has had. Besides all that, I got to tell you, so I used to have a weekly call with Dawn, and it was a weekly thing. I had it set up. It was great. I loved it. I love talking to Dawn. Very inspiring, very introspective. She makes me think about, okay, what are some ways I could do this? Awesome strategy person. But I got to tell you, so Dawn, as she became Diamond, her team, of course, exponentially grew. And getting a hold of Dawn is much more difficult now, okay? And so I started thinking, like, because now I have to go in and I have to complete a form and I have to submit it to her, and then she has to find a time that we can talk, and it can only be like once a month kind of thing, unless there's something serious that she needs help with or I need help with. So even I, as Kelly's frontline, can hardly ever get an audience with this person who is a dear friend, right? So when I texted her and I said, listen, Dawn, I need some serious motivation here because I've got some brand new builders who could really use an inspiring Dawn Calvinisti talk. And I have some ladies that are on the brink of changing into another rank that need an inspiring Dawn Calvinisti talk. And I have a couple of my builders who are just kind of going along with the motions, but are just not feeling it right now and are frustrated. Then guess what? They need a motivating talk from Ms. Dawn Calvinisti. And she said, I would be more than happy to. So I said, well, then let's do it. Then let's set it up. So she's very excited at the idea. So you then now have the potential of getting, strategy calls with seriously successful people who love you so much, know most of you by name because we talk about you guys and to them all the time. And also you have the potential of getting a $50 cash bonus or to get 2 free oils from me, higher end oils, okay? So those are the prizes that we have available for the BOGO week. It is currently 10:04. I'm gonna close this and say I am done with the teaching. If you need to hop off, you're welcome to. If you have any questions though, I will be more than happy to stay on right now to answer them. But I do want to cut off at 10 o'clock here. I want to thank you so much for those of you that joined us tonight. And please know that I'll be available to answer any questions this weekend. And if you would like to hear this again or anything, please let me know as of Saturday morning. You're welcome to join us again. That is correct. Unfortunately, people cannot use LRP points to get BOGOs. No, they will have to, they actually have to be paid for. They can add a BOGO to their LRP. If they have an LRP that they're posting, they can add it to that. But please just know that if they go in, this is super important. I'm sorry. One last thing I got to tell you quickly. The BOGO, if you put it into the cart, you only put in the one thing they're ordering, not the free item. That, oh my goodness, I almost forgot to tell you. Do not put in the free item. Only put in the one item, okay, that they're ordering. when you go to process or click continue to the next page, then it will show, okay? So please don't go in and put in a piece and a cheer and then think it's gonna zero it out. You only put in piece and then you go to continue to the next page and then it will show. So make sure your customers know that, make sure you know that, help your customers out on that first day, but that I wanted to make sure I shared with you. So like I said, I'll stay on if anybody has any questions. If you want to schedule a strategy call with me in the next 72 hours so that you're ready for BOGO, I'm happy to do that. I've got some free time over the next several days, so I'm happy to set those up. Okay. Any questions? All right. Well, love you all. I miss talking to so many of you. Some of you I haven't been able to talk to at all lately, and I've missed it. Miss Lynn, I want to catch up with you. Urbino, girl, come on. We're going to talk. Yes, Karen, you and I need to talk. Yep, for sure. I know. Poor thing, your puppy. I'm sorry. So Karen and I need to talk, Jen and I need to talk, Urbino, I just miss you so much and I need to talk with you. Yes. Okay, help me out. Who's 434238? Can you put it in the chat who that is? Or unmute? You know, Shayla's on, Urbino's on. Who's the other person that's on? Oh, is that Miss Khan? Hello? Okay, no worries. All right, well, thank you so much, everybody, for being on. Love you all. If you have any questions, you know how to find me, okay? I will talk with you soon. Have a good day.